What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Brojo Show. I'm Brojo, Brother John. So, welcome. Some house cleaning. For some reason, I've been getting a number of responses to a video I did years ago on the Assembly of God church and their doctrine. I believe the video was speaking in tongues. You need to be speaking in tongues to be a real Christian. It had to do with addressing one of the Assembly of God's doctrines. So for some reason, I've been getting a number of comments lately on that video. So I don't know what's going on there. So I think I will revisit those doctrines because that video must be like 10 years old. Let's see. I'll have to look at it, see what I said, and see if I change my mind and, that kind of thing. So, and if anyone from the Assembly of Gods wants to chat about it, hey, I'm more than happy to do it. So we'll do that. So look out for that video. So today's video, Jesus Crust. Jesus Crust. It's like playing TicTacToe with Christians. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean, you must know what I mean by that. For those of you who don't know, well, maybe the new generation doesn't play TicTacToe. I don't know. But TicTacToe is a pretty simple game. And it can get boring pretty easily if because pretty much if you know what you're doing, you're going to win or draw at best, right? All depending on that first move. So if someone it gets boring after a while, I would imagine it's no challenge, right? Any good game has to have, a level of skill and a level of, randomness, but so my question is because there are so many, seems to be more debate formats coming out. SE is a great thing. I don't see that getting old too soon, except for the people who are doing it. What I'm saying is, doesn't the arguments are the same. We've been having these philosophical arguments for centuries. But now, like with Christianity, it's more, it's more popular now. It's pretty much one of the younger religions. And we have lots more information. Lots more information is being shared with the internet at speed of light, But anyway, I'm wondering for the SEer, for lack of a better term, does it just it doesn't become boring because of the interlocutors, right? The people that they're talking to perhaps will make it more interesting over time. But my thing is, the information, or should I say lack of information, is out there. Lack of evidence. Now, I'm not a biblical scholar. I'm just a deconverted Christian who just reasoned himself out of the faith. Why not sooner, you would ask? I don't even know. I mean, it was a different time. Remember, information's powerful. If you can move it around quickly and get into a lot of hands, it could do marvelous things. It could be terrible things too. But if we know, we have no proof. Let's start with the Exodus and Moses. We have no evidence of an Exodus happening. We have no evidence of a person named Moses existing. Major character in the Bible. We have, with that, We have no Adam and Eve. We have no evidence of an Adam and Eve existing, except in the Bible. Now, you have probably more writings of Moses, or supposedly the first 5 books are written by Moses, which we know that is not the case. It's like 4 or 5 different authors. All right. So, Moses is a character. And so much written, by him or about him there, more so than Adam and Eve. And then if you fast forward to the New Testament, right, the major players, Jesus and Paul, right? According to the story, if you want to believe it's true in the New Testament, if you want to believe these things actually happen, they believed in an Adam and Eve. They believed in a Moses. They believed these people existed. So you have Jesus and Paul writing about believing characters existed that we have no evidence of existing, so they don't exist. So I think the whole house of cards is fallen. And just because a whole bunch of people believe something doesn't make it true. Right? If I go to the Christians, we'll agree that the Muslims are wrong. Right? If I go to the Christians to talk about Hinduism, we'll probably have half disagreements because of my own pantheistic tendencies, right? But I don't believe in the gods actually existing in Hinduism, like, Ganesh, Vishnu, Krishna. They're characters, avatars, to convey deeper messages. Usually that's what, right? Fiction is, right? This is why we look at superheroes or moralistic stories, is to convey a message. And characters are used to convey that message all the time. And there's no difference here with the Bible and Christianity. So for the SEer, for the atheist, for the debater, I'm wondering, does it get boring after a while? I can see, now what happens in a lot of these debates or these discussions online, you start getting into all the minutiae of the Bible, they want to play around in that sandbox, even though for the non-believer, that sandbox, it don't mean nothing. It doesn't hold any weight. So you can argue all like doctrines and contradictions and all this other stuff and slavery. But if these characters, with no evidence these characters even existed, if this God actually cared about you, if this was the God that actually cared about humanity, you'd think I'd be able to convey this message and leave some breadcrumbs for everybody to know without a doubt it's true if he really cared and wanted most of the earth to be saved. But we get the total opposite. We get really a racist dictatorial God where only a handful of people, small percentage of people are going to be saved. And everyone else is just, burned to the fire, whatever, literally, metaphorically. And you'll have believers saying, well, God can do what he can do, whatever, who cares? It's like so nonchalant with some Christians. Hell becomes so nonchalant. God can do whatever he wants. Yeah. All right. I wonder if this actually happened, if we can put you in a certain space and time And one of your dear friends or family is like, and God is there with you. Oh, sorry, your buddy didn't believe in Jesus. He's going to fire you. You want to watch? Watch. I'm going to make you watch. Yeah, see? I mean, come on. And I don't think Christians actually believe in hell. No, no. You know, if hell was a real place, if most people were going to this place, especially your friends or family, you guys would be shouting from the rooftops all the time. You would be out there trying to save the world and give the message like crazy, right? Because it's like a fire, a building on fire. There are people in that building. Don't you want to get them out? Wouldn't you do anything if your family was in that burning? Is you would think of your you come home, your house is on fire, your family is in there. You want them getting out. You be screaming. You try to get all the help you can. But this is the message we conveyed, right? And the urgency in Christianity. You need to be saved in part because you're going. There's a hell. There's whatever that means to you. It doesn't matter. And yet we have no evidence even of this hell existing. And that, for me, was the domino. Was questioning hell, questioning God's judgment. You take away fear of hell, there's no need for Jesus. Now, Jesus may have some nice moral stories and love your neighbor, stuff like that. I think some of his teachings is just divisive and self-destructive. But other than that, I don't need the salvation from a place that doesn't exist. From a person we are getting more and more doubtful that he even existed. Jesus. We already know there's no evidence of the Exodus. There's no Moses, no Adam and Eve, which Adam is supposed to be the first Adam. Adam is supposed to be the one who brought sin into the world that Jesus had to come and clean up the mess. So, I know I'm sorry if I'm rambling. But I really want to know for SE is, do you think it'll become like TicTacToe after a while? Debating with Christians or theists or, that will it become like playing TicTacToe? How amusing does it get after a while? I mean, for me, I know there's always new people coming in. Of course, there's always new people struggling. There's always new people going through different things, and everybody's at a different stage in their life. I get it. I guess maybe for me it's because part of me wants to be in the game, part of me wants to engage, part of me wants to be like get into SE. I like having a discussion and maybe having people we should all question, right, what we believe, why we believe it. And some things are just it's like I look at religion sometimes as like music or art. You can't really say, well, this is my favorite song. It should be your favorite song. It just doesn't work that way. And I think that's how religion is. People got the taste of personality. They're drawn to certain, even within Christianity, they're drawn to a certain denomination based on, I think, their personality. But there's a quality, right? A quality of music and art, appreciation, that feeling, that emotion. I think that's what religion offers. And they attach afterlife to it, or, meaning and purpose. So, yeah. Atheist Experience. I mean, they've been around for, I mean, even before the internet, right? And I wonder if they ever got old to them. And some of them have moved on, right? I don't know. I haven't watched the show in a long time. But I wonder for some of them, does it get old after a while? Does it get like an adult playing tic-tac-toe with a child? You know? Does it get boring after a while? I don't know. All right, so that's the end of my rant. Take it for what it is. Put your comments down there, whatever. Thanks for coming to the Bro Joe Show and this edition of Jesus Crust